Train up your child with all tenderness, affection, and patience. I do not mean that you are to spoil him, but I do mean that you should let him see that you love him. Love should be the silver thread that runs through all your conduct. Kindness, gentleness, long-suffering, forbearance, patience, and sympathy are the cords by which a child may be led most easily. Willingness to enter into childish troubles and a readiness to take part in childish joys are the clues you must follow if you want to find the way to his heart. Few people can be found, even among adults, who are not drawn easier than they are driven. Something in all our minds rises in arms against compulsion. We brace our backs and stiffen our necks at the very idea of a forced obedience. We are like young horses in the hand of a bronco-buster. When he handles them with kindness and makes much of them, he can eventually guide them with a thread. But if he treats them roughly and violently, it will be many months before he gets the mastery of them. Children's minds are cast in much the same mould as our own. Sternness and severity of manner chill them and set them back. It shuts up their hearts, and you will weary yourself to find the door. But let them see that you have an affectionate feeling towards them, and that you really desire to make them happy and do them good, so that if you punish them, they know it is intended for their well-being. As they see that you, like the pelican, would give your heart's blood to nourish their souls, they will soon be submitted and devoted to you. But they must be wooed with kindness, if their attention is ever to be won. And surely reason itself might teach us this lesson. Children are weak and tender creatures, and they need patient and considerate treatment. We must handle them delicately, like frail machines, for fear that by rough fingering we do more harm than good. They are like young plants and need gentle watering, often and only a little at a time. We must not expect all things at once. We must remember what children are, and teach them as they are able to bear. Their minds are like a lump of metal, not to be forged and made useful all at once, but only by a succession of little blows. Their understanding is like narrow-necked vessels. We must pour in the wine of knowledge gradually, or much of it will be spilled and lost. Scripture, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, must be our rule. Isaiah 28:10. The whetstone does its work slowly, but frequent rubbing will bring the scythe to a fine edge. Truly, patience is needed in training a child, but without it nothing can be done. Nothing will compensate for the absence of this tenderness and love. A minister may speak the truth as it is in Jesus, clearly, forcibly, and unanswerably. But if he does not speak it in love, few souls will be won. Likewise, you must set before your children their duty, command, threaten, punish, and reason. But if affection is lacking in your treatment, your labor will be all in vain. Love is one grand secret of successful training. Anger and harshness may frighten, but they will not persuade the child that you are right. If he often sees you lose your temper, you will soon cease to have his respect. A father who speaks to his son as Saul did to Jonathan when his anger was kindled against him, and he called him the son of the perverse, rebellious woman, 1 Samuel 20:30, can't expect to retain his influence over that son's mind. Try hard to maintain your child's affections. It is a dangerous thing to make your children afraid of you. Anything is almost better than reserve and insecurity between your child and you, but hesitancy will result from fear. Fear puts an end to openness. Fear leads to secrecy. Fear sows the seed of much hypocrisy and leads to many lies. There is a mine of truth in the Apostle's words to the Colossians. Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. Colossians 3:21.